Hi, this is Anna, and this is Check It at the Round Table, where we discuss movies, books, music, and stuff. Today we are discussing Modern Love, Season 2, Episode 2, The Night Girl Finds a Day Boy. Okay, this episode I would give a thumbs down on. Now, my reasons for giving this a thumbs down are because it does not showcase a selfless kind of love. Let me explain. So, this is the story of a woman who has a circadian rhythm sleep disorder, which makes it so that she has to sleep during the day and she works during the night because her time clock internally is different from everyone else's. Well, she meets this guy who is a teacher at the diner, and they start dating, and they're trying to make it work with her night schedule and his day schedule. And the thing that I think I found most disjointed in this whole episode was I'm going, neither one of them were really thinking about the other person and how that person was. Now, I'm not trying to be bad. I'm just saying they were really just into having a relationship, having sex. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with sex, don't get me wrong. I'm like, that is a very important part of a relationship, but I think that it should be based on more than people and their individual needs when you're talking about another person, and you should think about how those two people fit together with their needs instead of trying to promote your own agenda. And what I mean by that is, like, when the night girl is trying to go out to dinner with the day guy, she is at a very fancy restaurant and she starts trying to have the waiter change the entire restaurant menu because it's nighttime, but she wants breakfast. So they have eggs in the kitchen. Why can't they make her scrambled eggs and toast, darn it? And of course, she doesn't want wine. She wants a latte. And I'm going, you know, I totally get she has a health condition. I totally get that it has been a bad day to start with. Okay, I don't mean I'm going, we all have bad days. Here earlier this afternoon when Food Panda was riding by my house, I'm going, that was a little upsetting, but I'm going, still, even if you're having a bad day, that doesn't give you the right to sit there and try to kind of be a prima donna. I mean, no offense, I'm going, even if I had a nighttime condition, hell would freeze over before I would sit there and start trying to boss around the cook staff who is already, exhausted. I'm going, so it's night. So I have spaghetti for breakfast. I don't care. It's spaghetti. It's a fancy restaurant with a latte. Things could be far worse. I'm going, I don't mean it bad, but I'm like, I totally get getting what you want. But I'm going, if you do really want breakfast at midnight, then go to a diner that serves 24-hour breakfast. But don't go to a big fancy restaurant and start trying to tell the chef and the wait staff how they really need to accommodate you and your situation. I'm going, that's way too much entitlement for Anna. I'm like, I just don't get entitlement. I'm like, I get wanting things the way that you like them, but I also get you need to be very considerate of other people. Well, anyway, at the end of the day, the night boy, night girl, and day boy get to an impasse because he can't figure out how to accommodate her schedule. She can't figure out how to accommodate his schedule, and she really thinks that everyone needs to accommodate her schedule because she can't help it. She has a condition. I'm going, I get she has a condition, but I still also think that she needs to kind of think about other people and how they relate to her. Because I'm like, if I had that condition and if I really cared about someone, I'm going, I would try to figure out ways to make it so that it was not a difficulty for someone else to have to deal with. I'm going, so you get up at 9. You might go to dinner from 9 to 11, but don't have them, have to stay up till 2 in the morning just because you want to run errands first. I'm like, that's not thoughtful to another person. I'm going, the first thing about love should really be how you make your partner's life better and how they make your life better. And that's not really even an equation in this whole thing. So by the end of the day, they break apart. Day Boy kind of has this moment where he just unravels because he's kept it all in and it's boiled up, and then, going, that is really not good. I think, I really have to work on, if I do have a problem, dealing with it, because I often do tend to let it boil, and then it's like it comes out in a bullet point, and I'm going, this is all the stuff that's wrong, and everyone's like, why didn't you talk about this 6 months ago? And I'm going, because I didn't want to be, having this discussion. I thought maybe it would resolve itself if I stuck my head in the sand. But that doesn't always work. But anyway, Day Boy has boiled over. Night Girl has, they've broken up. But at the end of the day, Day Boy comes and he's like, we can figure out how to make this work. I want you in my life. It doesn't mean that it will be easy. It doesn't mean we won't have things that will make us both, want to pull our hair out on this deal. But it means that even though this is inconvenient, even though it's difficult sometimes, we can make it work. We can share the hours when we both are awake. And we can, figure out that, because a life without you is more difficult than a life with you with these things that we have to work through. And I did like that part, but I have to say I'm going, these two characters were just really self-absorbed. I'm going, I don't like watching self-absorbed people. I find them exhausting. I'm going, why don't you try to make the partner's life better instead of just thinking about you and your scrambled eggs? But anyway, so that is my review of The Night Girl Finds a Day Boy. Check it at the round table. Bye.